I get siphon mana first on my blood mage. This is to siphon mana his hero, so he can't have water elementals. And pretty much once you take the mana from his hero, you just transfer it to your hero, so you have more water elementals. This also helps the strat out a lot because, like, sorceresses can't add water elementals, but what if he doesn't have any water elementals? That's the whole point of the strat. What's the whole point of getting, you know, blood mage second? You're gonna have more water elementals than he is right now, and obviously I'll have sorceresses for dispel, and he's just gonna have foaming with an archmage that has no mana. So you pretty much just siphon mana his hero. No, he has 0 mana. And then you just keep transferring it to your archmage. But when you hit level 2, I mean, this is, yeah, I wouldn't transfer right now because I'm almost have flame up. When you get level 2, you get the flame skill. I think it's like 135 mana. It doesn't really matter if he has towers because when you have just like 6 or 7 sorceresses, you just right click a tower with flame, and flame owns the peasants that are repairing, and it just owns towers. Like, look at that tower go down really quick. So it's pretty much over right now. Like, he can't really do much. I think he could have put his towers in a better position. Like, I think he could have put his base in a better position too. But I mean, Slow just owns everything. It's even owning him right now with his gold peasants. They're all slowed. So you remember just have your casters in a separate hotkey, and you right click a tower, and you just flame right on top of that tower with all those peasants repairing. And it just owns it. Like I said, keep transferring mana to your archmage. When you have maybe like 50-40 mana, just transfer it. And during the point of this, when you're harassing and you pretty much know you're gonna win, or when you think you have a really good advantage, where you don't really need a lot of sorceresses or casters to like reinforce your army, you can just put up your expansion like I'm doing right now. And even if by some miraculous decision that you make that makes you lose a lot of units or a hero, I mean, you still have your expansion up, and you'll still have the advantage if you make a dumb mistake. This audio wasn't supposed to be really intended to be that long. It was just to give an idea of what else to do besides just, you know, like the Archmage, Mountain King, Mass Casters, which is also a good strat on this map. Or if you want to go in the late game sort of thing, you know, like the Mass, you know, Archmage Paladin, Archmage, Mountain King Paladin, and just Mass Griffins with gyros, or like Mass Griffins and tanks. This is just another strat to do, I guess, for you guys. I also do this strat on other maps too. What makes me decide on how I'm gonna do the strat. If I'm teching, I'm not expanding. If I want to do the strat, like, you have to have a good harass. It still works out if your harass isn't that good, but I mean, it just dominates so much more harder when you have a good harass and he has no peasants. If he has a lot more or less peasants to tech and to build more towers, so he'll have like less. Excuse me, he'll have less and less wood. And it doesn't really matter if he attacks my expansion right now, because all he has is his expansion left. We're actually going to go into 2x speed right now. And 3, 2, 1, 2x speed. Because it's pretty much over, it's just killing buildings right now. So another thing, like, I want to sort of talk about, this is a league match, it was for a W3 real game. After this game, I did lose to Regal on Turok because I did a dumb mistake. I tried tower rushing him with like Firelord and stuff, like all the humans do on that map, and I put my towers in a really dumb spot, and I ended up losing because of it. And he also played good, so not much to say. Oh yeah, I just want to let you guys know, I've been getting like PMs and messages on MSN. Well, not recently because I actually just moved into my new house, which we don't have internet right now, and I should have internet up by tomorrow. It's sort of a different story, but I'm just not gonna bore you guys with the story, with the internet situation. But yeah, I'll have internet tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the people that PM me, they keep asking me to make an audio, like, when's your next audio coming out? It's really hard to get audios out when there's so many other people, there's so many other audio commentators that are making audios right now, because like you guys probably know, the autos that aren't out yet, they have to be waited in line until they can get posted on the front page, which is the reason why this audio won't come out probably for a while. Like right now, it's August 7th, 2008, 2008 obviously, and it's pretty late. But I mean, this audio probably won't get out until maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks, just because the front page is so active right now with audio commentaries, especially when me and Lauda became staff. When me and Lauda became staff, like we've been hearing a lot of stuff about just there's been so many audios coming out from like Freak and Orange, and Joseki came back too. So yeah, that's the whole reason on that. Like my audio that's coming out right now for audio number 535, I'm sure it would be out. Obviously, it will be out when you guys hear this, but I probably made that like 3.5 weeks ago, I think, and there's still 4 people that are ahead of me, and it takes maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days for one audio to be posted. So the audio that I did about a month ago, it'll be like a month long, just because there's the front page is so active right now, and that's good because there's more audios for you guys to listen, and we're just like giving out material for you guys to listen to. So yeah, that was the game. I actually like never actually seen a person do this. Like right when I actually started doing this strat, like in HEREEE games, regardless of the map, but it works well on this map, especially in the case where you get that position and stuff, and if you have a good harass. But actually, when I first started doing this strat, I never really saw a replay of anybody doing it, and then like after I started doing it a lot more, like I saw like a couple of the pros do it, and it kind of surprised me too, because I was just like, wow, like they're doing what I just did, and they sort of tested it out just the same way I tested it out. Like I'm not saying you're gonna win every time when you try a new strat, but I mean it does work if you just try and become your own sort of player, I guess, and it doesn't hurt to try new strats every now and then, especially if you don't want to be called the cookie cutter human player or the cookie cutter night elf player, whatever. I don't really like using the word cookie cutter, because in every game you always watch the good people to learn from them. I think it's kind of dumb for people to say like, oh, all the pros suck except for like Axelab and all those other people. Like sometimes those people would just do different stuff just to be different. I think it's kind of weird to me. Like when you're at a high level of play, like you pretty much do whatever you have to do to win. And if you want to win, you're gonna copy people that are a lot better than you and that play the game, 6-7 hours a day. So, but if you have the mindset to where you can play and do stuff similar to the pros do, but then like you have your own little strat that people don't really know about, or you have like a strat that's in your head that you've only really done on BNet that league players don't see, then it does work a lot sometimes because they're not prepared for it. And you can practice it a lot on Battle.net too, because a lot of people on Battle.net don't really scout and they're not prepared. And it happens to me a lot too. Like I lose to some random stuff sometimes just because I've never seen it before and I don't know what to do versus it unless I verse it a couple times. So yeah, I'm always encouraging you guys to send me a PM on the website. And I'm actually looking for people to do intros for me. Like the audio that's going to come out, number 535, the audio before this one. I had Dredrick do a member. He's actually a member audio commentator. I asked him to do an intro for me, and it was a pretty funny intro because it was like a radio station sort of thing. And I kind of want to start doing that thing that like Cecil did. Like after every audio, he would ask people to send him intros, and he'd pick the best one, and then he'd choose that one for his audio. And I think it's a pretty cool idea. So I'll probably message people on the forums when I get my internet back about like sending me intros if they want to make one. But for you listeners that are listening to this, if you have a program to record your voice, or if you have a program to record your voice or anything like that, just make an intro, host it on a file hosting website, and give me the link. I'll download it and I'll listen to it. And if it sounds pretty cool, then I'll put it on my next audio. So this is Priest. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.